VARINDIA News Hour. Today, let's talk on how CIOs should have the understanding or Jugaad to overcome technology challenges. From the workplace to warehouses and everything in between, there is no question we are seeing some significant changes driven by technology which are reshaping the Indian telecom industry that has evolved exponentially over the past couple of years. The surge in data traffic caused by the COVID-19 pandemic has led to a shift in mobile data consumption patterns and users' expectations from their mobile operators. The digital future has come into sharp focus for most of the organizations over the last few months. Concepts that seem to be nice or novel, like work from anywhere and digital twins, rapidly became necessities and are now even becoming sources of advantage for those that rapidly embraced the digital future. At the same time, there are unique sets of challenges presented by the remote workforce that require all senior leaders of an organization like CIOs, CHROs, CISOs to work together to resolve them. The CIO needs to be a proactive participant in leading and driving change, means Jugaad. It is about the art of converting adversity into opportunity, describing the competitive advantage and clearly demonstrating the link between the technology agenda and the employee value proposition. Let's look into the headlines in VARINDIA. Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan by PM Modi is complementing Make in India. One does not win without a winning mindset. India needs to build on its strength, including manufacturing, by the way. India has built world-class industries and we are the leaders in IT services, Bollywood, higher education, etc. Atmanirbharta is not the myopia of restricting manufacturing and scare of China, but reaching the next level where we can afford to buy goods and services we don't make. A year of continued protests in Hong Kong makes leaders to learn the challenges and difficulties. Tuesday marks the one-year anniversary of the first large-scale protest against a proposed extradition bill that would have allowed people in this former British colony, which has its own legal system, to be sent to mainland China to stand trial. Organizers pegged the turnout at more than 1 million people, while police estimated a crowd of 240,000. Cathay Pacific proposes its government for $5 billion USD bailout. Cathay Pacific, one of Asia's biggest airlines, proposed its government to help fund a bailout of $5 billion recapitalization plan to help it recover from the coronavirus pandemic as it struggles to survive the near collapse of regional travel due to the coronavirus pandemic. Sebi relaxes norms for companies planning to list debt securities. Markets regulator Sebi has eased the compliance norms for companies who are seeking to propose to list their non-convertible debentures, non-convertible redeemable preference shares and commercial papers, to list their debt securities such as non-convertible debentures and commercial papers. This will come into force with immediate effect, the Sebi announced in a circular. Private sector is allowed to use ISRO facilities. In a recent announcement by the government, Union Minister of State Dr. Jitendra Singh said that the private sector will be allowed to use Indian Space Research Organization facilities and other relevant assets to improve their capacities. It is complementing government's Atmanirbhar Bharat roadmap towards self-reliance India as spelled out by the Finance Minister, envisages the initiatives to boost private participation in space activities. Indian private sector will be a co-traveler in India's space sector journey. NCLT clears Aircel resolution plan. The National Company Law Tribunal has approved the insolvency resolution plan for Aircel that will see UV Assets Reconstruction Company Limited take over the operator's assets. The approval states Aircel, owned by Malaysia's Maxis, may have narrowly escaped liquidation. Its financial creditors may recover only 10 to 15% of the loans they extended. Government to ease procurement rules for Indian software products. Aiming to strengthen the homegrown software product companies in line with the government's Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme, that is Self-Reliant India, a proposal to ease procurement norms facilitated by the MeitY is expected to help Indian software companies secure more technology projects from the central and state governments. IBM says no to offer, develop or research facial recognition technology. IBM will no longer offer general purpose facial recognition or analysis software, IBM CEO Arvind Krishna said in a letter to Congress today. The company will also no longer develop or research the technology. IBM firmly opposed and will not condone uses of any technology including facial recognition, technology offered by other vendors for mass surveillance, racial profiling, violations of basic human rights and freedoms, or any purpose which is not consistent with our values and principles of trust and transparency. Delhi hacker caught in snooping storm, Beltrox Infotech Services. A New Delhi-based IT firm offered its hacking services to help clients spy on more than 10,000 email accounts over a period of 7 years. It offers services targeted government officials in Europe, gambling tycoons in the Bahamas, and well-known investors in the United States, including private equity giant KKR and short seller Muddy Waters. The objective of the hacking is aimed at American targets that are currently under investigation by the US law enforcement. OnePlus Z smartphone to launch mid-range phone in India from July 10th. Chinese phone maker OnePlus is reportedly planning to launch its new mid-range device, the OnePlus Z, in India from July 10th. It is likely to come with a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED screen with a single punch hole display cutout for a 16-megapixel front camera. The back of the phone will feature a triple camera setup that will consist of a 48-megapixel primary sensor, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide angle sensor and a 13-megapixel telephoto sensor. Mavenir ties with GDT to deliver open-RAN solutions and services. As the industry continues to move towards open and interoperable RAN standards that define open interfaces between the network elements, which includes radios, hardware and software, so that network elements can be deployed using multiple vendor components. Mavenir and General Data Tech announced today a collaboration partnership to deliver open RAN solutions in the United States. The COVID-19 pandemic may be fading, but the cybercrime pandemic triggered is here to stay. However, with the right approach to security, we can prevent attacks from causing widespread damage and disruption. To conclude, as offices reopen, organizations everywhere are at significant risk for cybercrime. The primary reason behind these inevitable threats is the permanence of remote work. A DOS attack has caused your website to go offline for a few minutes. The digital transformation strategies vary from different organizations' size and culture. Leading organizations are already using networks to enable new business models, for example, the Internet of Things, or optimize existing operating models, for example, asset tracking. Alternatively, businesses may be investing in technologies such as robotic process automation as part of their digital transformation initiatives in order to save cost and scale services in an agile manner. No matter what the reason may be, digital transformation is helping to improve the customer and employee experience, powered by the network and the new competitive landscape that might evolve in the coming months. That's it for the day. Please do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. Please download the VARINDIA app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay safe, stay tuned for more updates. Thank you very much.